I'd say it's a combination of things. One, first and foremost, it's really getting the right mindset. And now I've heard this before, but I didn't really realize it until I actually was going through the program, especially through these interviews. When I was on interview 8 or 9, I'm like, okay, well, how many more interviews is this going to take? Now, this is just mentally draining. I've heard some other team members in this program said that you have to get in the right mindset. And I absolutely agree with that, is saying if you really want it, you gotta be in it 100%. It's not a part-time gig. It really is another job, looking for a job. And just clearing out, okay, well, I haven't heard back. Is this a bad thing? Is this a good thing? Just getting all those negative thoughts out of your mind and just think positive and think it's going to happen. And what I noticed with me in particular is, okay, well, I'm working towards this. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. The process became that much more easier. Gaining more confidence, because when I get to the next interview, it's like, okay, well, they weeded out some people and I made it to the next round. It kind of boosted my confidence a little bit more. And then the other thing is, your styles are just totally different. So for me, I kind of leverage both. I'm like, okay, well, let me see what Tim's saying this time and try that. Now worked great, was comfortable with. And for me, two totally different styles, and I could actually pick and choose, based on what I felt comfortable with and going into interviews. So I think that was key too, having that option.
Yeah, and I know when you talk about that mindset piece too, everyone knows they have to be positive, right? But you can't just say, I need to be positive. You have to be surrounded. Your environment has to be positive. There's so many things when people say, hey, you need to just think positive, sometimes it's really hard to do that when you're under stress and stuff. So unless you're a part of a community and unless you have tactics and strategies to really work on that, it makes it very difficult.
Yeah, I'd say believe in the process. The process really does work, and I'm one of many examples of that. As long as you're willing to put in the work and the effort, things will happen. Even if you get rejected from interview, which happened to me, I use it as a learning experience. It's like, okay, well, at the end of the day, it's not always about the fit. It's also about making that connection too. And sometimes, you've talked about making that connection. You could be the best qualified person for that position, but if you don't make that connection, using that as a learning opportunity for the next interview is what I really learned. So my 2 cents are to believe in the process and just put forth the effort and the work, and things will happen.